Alright, YouTube, we're here. Team Takeover. My man Lucas back again. What's it looking like? You went to Rhode Island, right?
Yeah, we went to Rhode Island and got top 16.
Hey, man, let's see. What's the deck profile? What'd you play?
Played Maliss.
Maliss. Let's check out the spicy.
Yeah, so main deck, played 2 Dormouse, 2 White Rabbit, 2 Hare. I don't have the other hair on me.
Oh, okay.
And 3 Chessy Cat. So a lot of the ratios were like, people were playing like 2 of this and then 3 Hare. But I decided that I really liked 2 draw cards because this card says draw 2 on it. So when you open like a hand with like Chessy Cat plus a Maliss name, you're able to just like immediately put pressure on them because you go like Chessy Cat effects and then they have to interact with it at that point. And then if you have any sort of extension through that, then you can just like play because like you'll get hit with a hand trap on the Chessy Cat, and then if you have a extension through that, you're just able to play.
They gotta have it all.
Yeah,
man.
they gotta have it. Otherwise, you're just like drawing 2 cards and then you're getting another body up there. So felt like that was the correct ratio on it. I never felt like I needed an extra hair at all. I didn't want to open multiple hairs, basically. Like, I wanted to use it one as an extender, then search one later through the combo. So, yeah, it was fine. It worked for me. Then we had to play the 3 backup and the Wizard. This card's really good. This card gets this card. I hard opened Wizard a lot, and hard opening Wizard was, like, really strong in some cases because they would play like I didn't have any more extension left, and then I would just, like, summon Wizard and keep playing from there because Wizard has to summon when you already have a body on the board, so then it basically becomes like you get 2 bodies off the Wizard and then you get into 3, which is the magic number for Maliss most of the time.
So it's not even all that bad.
Yeah. The field spell, which we played the Terraforming for just for more consistency. The Gold Sark, because it's another starter that you can just, banish a name already and then you don't have to commit your normal summon to. The Malice in the Mirror, because it's just another good, strong card to play. You're able to banish this off Chessy Cat and get the Search the Hair out that way. You can also use it as an interrupt. I used it as an interrupt a couple of times, but most of the time I was just like banishing it to add another name. So yeah, it was decent. 2 Allure of Darkness. I really wanted to draw cards. And I think that starting with like a Pot of Greed plus a name to like actually play was really, really strong. Then we just played the 2 traps.
Only 2?
Yeah, it didn't feel the need for TB11 at all. You can just do your whole combo with the MTP, and then you can reset the MTP later, or you can you can banish it later in the combo, and then if you go on Cryptor, you can shuffle it back with Cryptor, and then set it again with Rabbit, so that was really nice. And then GWC, I think you should play this in the main because it's just a really good card to have for insurance, and you gain life points with it, so that's really nice. So that was the engine part of the deck.
Only 2 of the traps.
Yep.
Okay.
Only need 2. I played 2 Bestials. So these are kind of engine because they can act as extenders by banishing your Malice names, but you also can use them as non-engine to banish other Malice names that have already been used that turn. You can also use them as extenders for the what's it called? You can use them for the Mitsurugi was something that I really wanted to use them for to get rid of the Mitsurugi names. So these are really good for me. I don't regret playing them at all. Them not being Cybers didn't matter for me at all. Joel and Lockbird. I wanted to respect Mitsurugi and the Ryziel decks a lot, so I just decided to main Droll for this event. It's not very good in the mirror, but I never Drolled myself when they Mulch Armied me, but it was, and sometimes they would Mulch Army me versus like Ryziel when I knew they were like the Mitsurugi Ryziel deck, and I would just like make a small board, maybe give them a draw, or maybe not give them any draw at all when I had draw, and just save draw for my turn. That was sort of my theory on it. Never really conflicted with Charmies either, because you would draw, or you would have draw in hand, and then like you would Mulch Army, let them play for a little bit, then you'd crack their half board, and then you draw them on the follow-up. So, really good card this event for me. Ash, you have to play it to beat Charmies, and it's also good, like, it's just Ash generically good. Fua, because it's the best one in the main deck, and then 1 Nib to draw off of Fua. I wanted to just, if they did try to take the challenge on me for any of my Charmies, I would have been able to try to draw on the Nib and hit them with it, so gotta have it. And then Imperm, just because it's generic. and Dominus Impulse because it's basically the best hand trap for this deck. For the extra deck, played 2 Lingering Bow. 2 absolutely comes up. Lets you play around Dominus Impulse and Imperms as well, and it's just the easy body to get to make sure that you have a Cyberse Link on the board for your backup and your Wizard. Link Spider, I never made Link Spider the event, but it was for insurance in case I ever did get nibbed. I would do setups where I would not use Wizard in my combo at all, and if they did nib me at any point, then I had the threat of making Link Spider and then going into Wizard and making Cryptor that way. So never came up for me, but I'm glad I played it for insurance. I never made IP either. I think in theory this card could be good, but I never got to a game state where I was ever able to make it. So I still like the card and probably would play it for the future, but never made it for the event. Then I have Cyberse Wicked. You do need to play this card to search for the to search for the Adignisters, but it's also really good to make to play into Detonator because it can't be killed by Detonator, and then the things that it points to can't be killed by Detonator as well. So you can make this and then combo underneath it, and now like their Detonator can't kill you, and their Mitsurugi guy that like wipes the board can't kill you as well.
That's cool.
Then we have Splash Mage. You have to play this for the combo. I cut Lizardman. The Lizardos is fine, but I didn't feel like I needed it to do any of the combos because all the combos were revolving around Wicked or Splash Mage as well. I did play the Dog main deck. Nightmare Cerberus. This was to beat the Chaos Hunters. I think I didn't do it into a Chaos Hunter, but I did use it to help clear boards, and I made it underneath the Wicked to get a draw, so that was pretty cool. I don't regret playing this, but it didn't really come up for me that much because I just didn't see a lot of Chaos Hunter. But it's also an Earth attribute that you can like use later if you're access code clearing the board, so it helps with that as well. If you need to like pop an extra thing. SP, I made a lot. I see people saying that like they don't make this card that much anymore, but this card I made like to clear DDD because you can't play if they DDD you. So I did like a weird chain block where it wasn't good for him to DDD at all, and then I made into SP and then just started playing from there. This card was really great for me. I used it to like unbrick I have used it to make it to start playing again because I had to banish the Maliss in my graveyard with the SP. Really don't regret playing that card at all. Do not regret playing Dark. This card forces so much, especially in like the Mitsurugi matchup. You try to steal their big snake and wipe their board with it is so insane. And if the worst case scenario is that if this dies, this searches a March Hare or like any name. This card was absurd for me. I played the Maliss guys. You just need to play them. Not really much to explain on this one. Cryptor is just broken. You just get to kill people with this card. It's so good. Played Access Code, another way to kill people. Firewall. Firewall was alright. It like I didn't really use the bounce effect that much to like clear boards or anything. I mainly used it to like add back Ash Blossom. Like I'd Ash Blossom a Charmy, keep playing, then make Firewall, add the Ash Blossom back, and then link the Firewall off to make the allied code. This card was alright. There was one game where I made it and I lost still, but most of the time when I got to it, it like just won the game on its own. And like, you know, they're just not cracking the full board if they let you play. So this could be like Bomber Dragon or whatever, but like it was fine. I don't think I would change it out for Bomber Dragon, even though Bomber Dragon is a little bit easier to make, gives you a little more disruption for what it is. I just think if you're playing that far anyway, like, you probably already won that game, and it doesn't really matter what you make at that point. And it's still good going second, because, like, you can link off your access code talker, and it just happens to be 23, so then you have, like, a bigger body, plus your access code talker and, like, the other Maliss links that you have back, so then you can crack boards that way. Like, it's fine. You don't need the bomber. Just whatever you prefer, I guess. For the side deck, Lancia to beat Maliss. How I got knocked out of top 16 because just got hit with double Lancia. Meows also for Maliss. Perulia for the non-Maliss decks, mainly the Ryziel decks, but Perulia just also has good general coverage versus the field. For going first, I played A Call by the Grave. And then, mostly for going first, but sometimes I decided in going second, was the spell card Monster Reborn. So, the theory behind this card was that in the mirror, when they Lancia you, you can activate spell card Monster Reborn, steal their Lancia, and then just pass, and then on their turn, use the Lancia. And then now they're locked under their own Lancia. So that was the theory behind it. But the worst case scenario was that it was just Monster Reborn, so that you could use it as an extender. But because it's a quick play spell, you side it in going first, and then it's a trap card. It can also work in the Mitsurugi matchup, where if they try to bring back a snake, you can target it with the Monster Reborn and then just steal whatever they're trying to bring back. So I really liked playing this card. There was some cases where like I just had to use it as a Monster Reborn, like they Fua'd me. I had 2 bodies on the board. I stole the Fua that they used on me and then made Cryptor. So that was nice. Yeah, this card was great for me. I don't regret it at all.
That's crazy cool.
Yeah. And then just 3 Solemn Strikes, just a generic side card. I would side this in over Imperm going first, and it just does more than Imperm when you go first in most matchups. So, yeah, this card was fine.
Nice. Well, look, there you have it.
Yep.
That profile, my man Lucas. Listen, at it again, day 2. Appreciate you, man.
Yep, of course.
Thanks.